In today's video we're going to be jumping into some more Dragon's Dogma 2, and this time I'm going to be going over a quest chain that I think everyone should know how to complete because it's a little bit on the complicated side, and that's going to be claw them into shape. Now early on in the game you're going to make your way all the way down to here, the Border Watch outpost, and what you're going to do is make it up to the training grounds. So head up in that direction and you'll be greeted by a fella just over here that you're going to want to speak to. His name's going to be Eli, and he's going to inform you that Sir Beren, the guy who's going to be the quest chain we're trying to complete, goes home each night but he doesn't exactly know where he lives. You're going to want to make your way all the way down the road, make sure you get used to this campsite as you'll be using it very often, and then you're going to make it just up here and around to Sir Beren's house, or campsite should I say. As far as I can tell, it has to be night time. I went here during the day and he just doesn't seem to appear. He's then going to inform you that he's running low on recruits, they're not as worthy as he was hoping they'd be, and he's going to give you the quest, claw them into shape. Now unfortunately at this point it will take a bit of a back burner with this quest line, and you're going to have to proceed to the next town, and that's the town of Melv, complete a few missions in there and make your way even further into the game and the storyline. You're going to be met by this fella who's going to tell you about your vocations, and then you have to do a few other things, making your way onto the next town as well. Once you get to this point when you've started to tackle one of the Cyclops, and then you head all the way into the capital of Vermund, and that's going to be in Vermouth, then that's when you can start to pick up this quest line once more. And then just head off into this part of the map that I show here, where you'll be met by this guy, and his name's going to be Humphrey. He pretty much tells you that he oversaw the battle earlier with the Cyclops and he wants to know if you'll train him. Instead, you're going to send him out to be trained by Sir Beren as a kind of apprentice. After that, one of the things you're going to need to do is acquire 3 swords. You can go out looking in chests if you want, but I found the easiest way was just to get it from the blacksmith in town. Once you've acquired them, go back to the very main gate of the town, get an ox cart, straight back to the town of Melv. Once again, you're going to want to make sure that you go back to this area just here where you originally spoke to Beren, but you will need to stop off at the campfire because again I found that it does have to be nighttime in order for him to proceed there, unless he gets there very late on in the day. Most times I found it had to be night for me to actually activate this. He's going to talk to you about the apprentice, you're going to hand over all of the swords, and then he's going to challenge you to a kind of duel, which pretty much means you have to beat him by knocking him out of the arena, or he has to knock you out of the arena. Certain classes I can see having a very tough time with this. I tried for ages and got absolutely nowhere. I didn't try and pick him up, so you might want to try and do that, but he ended up knocking me out of the arena. I think it will probably be the same either way. After that happens, you're going to be informed that there's a goblin attack and you're going to want to follow him all the way into the forest. From there you'll find someone else who's going to tell you that there's been another attack. Again, they managed to fend off the goblins, but this time a Cyclops attacked them. Beren will tell you that he doesn't think things are going to go well for him because people don't like it when anything goes wrong and beast folk are in charge, and then he'll take a little wander off. Once again, you're going to want to return to his campsite, but before that you're going to want to go back to the campfire, rest for an entire day, make sure it's nighttime again, and then go back to where Beren's tent is. At this point you're going to be attacked by a Cyclops, so you're going to have to make sure you take it down. You may want to save beforehand just to make sure nothing's going to go wrong. Tackle this in any way possible, make sure you defeat it, have a word with Beren once more, but he's not going to say much, and then the quest is almost complete. All you need to do is go back to any inn or campfire and rest once more, and this time wait until it's morning. Once that's done, return straight back to his tent, and then Beren will tell you that he's going to be moving on and taking a position somewhere else in the territory. After this, he's going to give you a nice bit of reward with this amount of gold just here, some nice XP, and a really nice sword, the Lifetaker, which looks like it might be one of the better ones for the warrior class, but I can't say 100% because I haven't actually unlocked him yet. But yeah, a little bit of a back and forth quest line, but one that's definitely worth doing it, and I'm hoping we get to see a little bit more of this Beren character because we've done it later on. As always, there'll be a lot more content on the way from me. For all things gaming, take care. I'll see you on next day.